Hey everybody, Scott here for the Plant-Based Power Couple. We've got another workout session for 4 weeks fit. Today we're going to do a variety of movements. We're going to do a warm-up, training, and then get to a metabolic conditioning piece. So let's just get right into it. What I'd love you to do to start is 4 minutes of cardio. So that can be, you could go for a quick run, you could jump on a rower if you have a rower, a bike, you could do an exercise bike, assault bike, airdyne, that type of thing. If you don't have that equipment, you could do mountain climbers. So you could just come down here and do mountain climbers. You could do line hops. So we could do this. Or you could get a jump rope and jump rope. So we're shooting for 4 minutes of cardio just to get the heart rate up, get the blood flowing. Then the next piece that we're gonna do is you're gonna do lunges. So you're gonna do 4 on each leg. Lunge with a twist, stand, and then bend over for a good morning. And then again, other leg, bend. Lunge, twist, and good morning. So you'll do 4 on each leg. Next is sit-ups. So I like to use an ab mat. So there was a link, I'll put it at the end of the video too, for these ab mats. The piece that's great about these is it elongates your range of motion and supports that low back. So we're just here, doing 10 sit-ups. I like to touch behind my head and then touch my feet, keeping good posture. So after your sit-ups, you're gonna do 10 air squats. Air squats, we're just throwing those hips back and you're going down, okay? On the first one, we're gonna stay at the bottom and just kind of move around a little bit, okay? Rotate to side, get each foot, and then you'll bounce into getting your 10 air squats, trying to keep that chest as upright as possible. After air squats, we'll do some line hops. So we're gonna go forward to back. You're gonna do 20 forward to back line hops. Get those in, 10 more sit-ups, 10 more air squats, and then line hops side to side. So this time we're going this way, okay? So work through that for your warm-up. After you're done with your warm-up, let's move right into the training portion. So for the training portion, we're gonna do 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. All right, so you get a small percentage of rest on there just to transition to the next movement. This would be a traditional Tabata style. We're gonna do 4 different movements, okay? So the first is gonna be a tuck up. So we're just kind of getting in that hollow position and tucking up. If that's too much, you can do 1 leg. You can take out the arms and just do arms at your sides. A couple different ways you can do that, that tuck up. Next is gonna be a Russian twist. So this is where you would grab a ball. You could do a dumbbell. You could even do a light kettlebell. Or a plate, a weight plate. For the Russian twist, we're raising our feet and tapping on the floor. If that's too much, put your foot down and support yourself a little bit more. So 20 seconds of that, then we've got 10 seconds of rest, and we're gonna move to a hollow hold. So hollow hold, we're gonna be here, quads are engaged, toes are pointed, arms are overhead. You wanna make sure that you're engaged here and low back presses into the ground. That's really important. If you feel that low back coming off the mat, then I would suggest taking those arms and moving them to your side. And then one step a little bit simpler from there, you can start to bring your knees in because we want to make sure that low back pressed into the mat. And last move that you're going to do is a glute bridge. So you're bringing feet close to your butt, shoulders are back, low back is pressed into the mat, and then we squeeze up. And we're just gonna hold here. So you're squeezing glutes, and that's what you'll hold for the 20 seconds. So again, 8 full rounds. So you'll do each movement 8 times, and it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So that's the training portion of the workout. Then after that, you can, take a short break, get something to drink, and then you're gonna move into your Metcon. So Metcon today is gonna be 3 rounds. It'll be 1 minute of work with 15 seconds of transition. So our goal is to work for that full minute, knowing we're gonna get 15 seconds to transition into the next movement. So first movement is gonna be a pull-up. And I know not everyone has somewhere that they can do pull-ups, but I'll give some alternatives. So if you have a place to do pull-ups, we're gonna work on our pull-ups. And it would be great if we did strict. So we're just here, we're pulling up. If that's too much, or you don't have a pull-up bar, maybe you have a set of rings. We can do ring rows. So that's where we're here. Make sure the shoulders are down and back, and we're pulling this up, okay? The harder you make it, the better, but you wanna be able to work for that full minute. So if you need to come up and be a little more vertical, it's totally fine. If this is too easy, then you get deeper, and you can even set a chair or a box to put your feet on. That's still a great workout. If we don't have rings, we don't have a pull bar, you could use a band, and you can hook this in a door or on a tree limb, whatever you've got. We're gonna do a lat pull down. So glutes are engaged, abs are tight, arms are straight, and we're just pulling this down, okay? So this is gonna work the same muscles as we're gonna use for pull-ups, ring rows, and we're just gonna pull this down, okay? Keep those arms straight. We're not bending them, nice and straight. Just pull down, okay? So you're gonna do a minute of that. Then we're gonna transition over to burpees. So, you know, everybody's favorite movement, burpees are awesome. So what I'd love to see is chest to the floor, quads to the floor. So we're going down, my chest is on the ground, quads are on the ground, and then I pop up, and then I jump and clap overhead. This can be modified. So we can take the chest to the ground piece out, hands down, legs out, here. So if you have to do that, not a big deal. But if you can get to the floor, I'd rather have you get to the floor. Another way you can modify that is get all the way to the floor, but then step it up, okay? The last thing you can do is do it to a chair or to a box where you're not going all the way to the floor, okay? So a minute of burpees, 15 seconds of rest, then we move into goblet squats. So I have a kettlebell here. You could use a dumbbell, a ball, a plate, really anything. So we're just grabbing this and we're gonna do a minute of squats. So what I want you to think about is throwing your hips back, pressing through the heel to midfoot, and keeping your back as upright as possible, just like we did with the air squat. Okay, now we're just adding a little weight. If you're having trouble getting low enough, try widening your stance, okay? You don't have to have a real tight stance. Widen your feet, point your toes out. You can get a little lower, and don't forget to brace your core, okay? And last piece is some type of cardio. So again, go for a run for a minute, bike, row, mountain climbers. You know, this is great. This is a great workout. Just try to keep that butt from getting too high. Line hops, boom, 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 or jump rope. And then your last piece is you get a minute rest. So that's your movements you can do. Again, 3 rounds. Pull-ups, burpees, goblet squats, and then some type of cardio for a minute. You get to rest, start it over again. The idea is to be high intensity. Do this as fast during that minute, work as hard as you can, knowing you get 15 seconds, and then you get the minute of rest, okay? High intensity, that's how we get results. All right, that is it for this workout. Please let us know if you have any questions. Reach out to Lindsay or I. We'd be happy to help, and have a great workout.